Hello everyone and welcome back to Discover and Learn. I hope you're doing good and taking good care of yourself. Well, yesterday I was going through a few articles and this particular article caught my attention and it was very interesting. It dealt with the current problem which we all are facing in this era of internet. So I just thought of sharing it with you and share the whole article with you. You can just go through it. I'm going to talk about a part of it because it's a full article and I can't really explain the entire thing to you. I'll take a paragraph and I'll explain it to you so that you understand how you can understand the language, how you can understand English, what parts you need to focus on, how you need to focus on. I'll explain the whole vocabulary, the whole sentence construction and everything else, whatever I can, so that it's easier for you also to start practicing in a similar way. And this article is so interesting and eye-opening that it will help you in other ways, otherwise as well. Not only in understanding English or speaking English, it will be helpful for you also. So guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. Well guys, I try to come up with different techniques, with new things which should be entertaining, interesting and engaging as well, so that it helps you to understand language well, and at the same time it helps you to make things easier for you to start practicing in English or start speaking in English and gaining confidence and fluency with these practice sessions. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about this article which says how the internet is destroying your brain and the negative impact of the internet. So how the internet is destroying your brain and the negative impact of internet, right? We all know a lot of positives about internet. We know how good internet is and how it has helped us. Of course, it has helped all of us, right? But there are lots of negative impacts of internet as well, which we are not completely aware of. And this was an eye-opener for me. So I just thought of putting it in front of you also so that you will be aware of what are the ill effects of internet, right? So let's get started. But before that, if you haven't subscribed my channel, quickly subscribe my channel, press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, and it is free of cost guys. You can unsubscribe my channel anytime if you wish. Okay, like and share my videos, do write your comments in the comment section and keep watching my videos and keep sharing so that maximum people can get benefit out of it. That is my ultimate motto. So coming back to the topic is how the internet is destroying your brain and the negative impact of the internet. So the article starts with, it's being theorized for basically as long as the internet has been publicly available that being online can make you seriously clinically depressed. Now what this sentence means, I'll explain you. It says it has been theorized for basically as long as the internet has been publicly available that being online can make you seriously clinically depressed. It tells you that, it has been theorized. Theorized means what? This has come up in the form of a theory. Okay, this is a theory, or this has become a theory now. Like it is there. It is very practical. It has been proved. Okay, for basically as long as the internet has been publicly available. So what has been theorized, or what is the theory? It's about, since the time internet has come or has become publicly available, after that being online can make you seriously clinically depressed. Okay, so since the time internet has been available, since then being online can make you seriously critically depressed. Okay, what is the theory? That if you are online, since the time the internet has been available, if you are online continuously, it will make you seriously clinically depressed. This has been theorized. This has become a theory. This has been proved. Okay, this is what it means. The next sentence is, it's not an assertion made without evidence, as numerous surveys of infrequent to addicted internet users show a positive correlation between the number of web surfing hours logged and the subsequent feeling of sadness, isolation and alienation. Okay, so this sentence is a bigger sentence. We'll break it down. So I'll talk about the first part. It's not an assertion made without evidence. Now, what is an assertion? A statement. A statement is not made without any evidence, without any proof. As numerous surveys of infrequent to addicted internet users show a positive correlation between the number of web surfing hours logged and their subsequent feeling of sadness, isolation and alienation. Okay, so what it says that a statement has not just been made, it has evidence, it has proof that it has been proved in different surveys, in lot of surveys, that infrequent to addicted internet users. Infrequent means people who are not very frequent on internet, to people who are very frequent on internet, which is addicted. They are always online or on internet. People who are not very much or always online, to people who are always online on it or glued to internet, shows a relation between how many hours they are logged in, and which is compared to the subsequent feeling of loneliness, sadness, isolation and alienation. Okay, so this theory has been proved. There are lots of evidence. It shows a relation between how many hours you are logged in, people who are frequent or not so frequent, and their condition of being or feeling sad, alone or isolated or alienated. Okay, so this is what it is proved. So here it has been talked about that this has become a theory, and how it has become a theory, it's not just a statement or assertion, it is proved. And what is proved? That people who are mostly on the internet or not very frequent on the internet, their relationship between their login hours and their feeling of being isolated or left out or sad or alienated. Okay, so there is a comparative study on that, which shows that people who use internet for long hours become seriously clinically depressed. Okay, they feel more isolated, they feel more lost, they feel more sad and alienated. Okay, so this has been proved. Guys, there's a lot of truth in this. I'll not read the whole article because I don't have much time. My video will become so long. I'm going to give you link of the article. You can just go through the whole article. It's very interesting. It really talks about how it is destroying your brain health or your health, mental health. Okay, so go through it and you will get to know a lot of things. It is an eye opener, guys, for all of us. Now coming back to the article, I'm going to talk about some vocabularies which is used in this article. As I told you, theorized means to come up with a theory. So basically, theory means a set of principles on which the practice of an activity is based. Okay, so it is a principle, which means it is a concept on which some activities are based. Okay, so it has become a theory or a principle or a fact. Basically. Next is assertion. What is an assertion? Assertion is a confident and forceful statement of fact or belief. So it is a statement, a declaration which is based on facts and beliefs. Okay. Evidence means proof. Okay. Infrequent means not occurring often or rare. Like sometimes. Infrequent users or infrequent users means not so frequent, not always or not very frequent, rare. And addicted means they're glued to. Correlation means connection. Correlation means connection. Subsequent means as a result of. Okay, or the conclusion which is drawn from there. Okay, alienation, isolated, separated, detached. Okay, so basically this theory is very shocking because it shows that whatever, if you spend long hours on internet, if you are continuously on internet, it shows that it concludes that you are more prone to the feeling of sadness, isolation, detachment or isolation or alienation. Okay, so you will get into the trap of all these mental conditions and ultimately you will be depressed, right? So that is why internet is a big trap. We have to be very careful while using it, guys. Read this article, you'll get to know a lot of things and you'll be able to understand internet better. Okay, so I am always continuously in search of such kind of articles which will help you. It will help you to improve your English also, and it will help you otherwise as well. It will be an eye opener for you. You will get aware of a lot of things and you can talk to people about and share your knowledge and get others also aware of things. That is the main motive of my sessions. Okay, so guys, here I've spoken about what this article means and the vocabulary. These two things I have pointed out in this, and of course reading as well, how you can pronounce each word. So that is also very clear. So pronunciation, vocabulary and the meaning of the paragraph or sentence I have spoken about. You can also practice, take any article, any piece of information and start practicing in the same way. This is really going to help you to build up on your English knowledge and your speech. It will help you in speaking as well. Okay, so guys, that's the end for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep watching, keep learning, keep practicing and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye.